So as of late, I have been playing a ton of Ghoti. Wait, the Ghoti is the god of budgets. Alright, this here is a game 3 versus tier 0. Tier elements, issues with elements, and it has been spicy. So the opponent side, the Chaos Hunter. To my surprise, I was not expecting that. This hurts the deck. Oh my, on the next level. But unfortunately, this is all fine. We do play this Stealth Kraken so we can pop this card, get it off the field, so we can proceed to banishing our monster, which is gonna start our plays. Unfortunately, due to this interruption, we were unable to start with our favorite play, with our synchro arenos, so we can have more interaction during the opponent turn. But that is all fine. We still have one form of interaction and can go. Oh my goodness, this guy summons Funeral. How, bro? How? Funeral? Alright, okay. With this card is somewhat troublesome, but we can play around it with Kraken, as Kraken just pops it. And what's great for us on the disadvantage to Funeral is the fact that when the monster effect resolve, if it's no longer on the field, it cannot banish the monster or a monster or card on the field, which is so we kind of got rid of it. And we kind of prevented the opponents from searching, so we are looking good. And they're gonna, oh my goodness, there's a feel spell. But Telemann players always have the right cards. They always have the right cards. Like I said, oh my goodness, the instant fusion. Of course, they have the instant fusion. All right. I'll bet here now we don't have a choice. So I'm actually gonna activate the shift effect to go into the arena post to banish our Zep, so we can actually go into our Ascan. Yeah, we cannot stop the search. However, the mill 5 is the most troublesome aspect of this card, and if we can stop the mill 5, then definitely we can slow down the deck. Well, so I thought, because yeah, it's Telemann, so of course they're gonna keep playing, and whenever Telemann mills, everybody gets a headache. And what a meal, guy! What a meal! It's just so crazy, and automatically our bodies just vanish. Yeah, the Telemann matchup is crazy, but this deck does have a really good advantage, a good matchup with the Telemann. Telemann matchup with this deck is really good. I can't lie. And luckily, we do play the Stealth Kraken, which most persons who play the Stealth Kraken don't have space for the Stealth Kraken spawn. And as after this duel, I actually chose to play 2 copies, because like if I had 2, so much would have changed in this duel here. But then this duel clear the board, but all our points are protected, which is all fine. Right, upon ending of the main phase 2, I do go into the Snowpiercer play, and man, we all know how good Snowpiercer is. And in this match specifically, Snowpiercer is always an MVP, but Snowpiercer is so good. The banish effect is so good against both Kid Kalos and the Reinhardt. Now that I have activated the effect, Reinhardt upon being sent to the graveyard will be banished, and we all know when Reinhardt is sent to the graveyard, it has a Foolish Berry effect, and it special summons itself, and it has a spot removal effect, which is good. So we are gonna end the turn on this when it sets, and we are now going into standby phase, which is so good for this deck, and we are looking really good. But man, the scary mill no name, which is so good. All right, now man, we are looking so good, and this is what I like about this deck. Despite this deck may look like it's always on its back foot, man, nah, man, this deck always keeps coming back so great. We are gonna bait out the back card, which happened to be a Sulik. Man, how good did this guy open? This guy had a Sulik also, like, wow, crazy. But like I said, the fact that he's gonna activate Sulik, Ascan effect is gonna get negated. However, the hat is gonna be banished, which is good. The colored hat is gonna get banished. He will not get that 2 cents of play. We go into the Shenging, and Shenging in this, if you're not playing Shenging in this deck, something is wrong with your brains. Sherry is so good, and now we're gonna activate the effect of Snowpiercer. Take advantage of Snowpiercer effect, which Snowpiercer is gonna banish a card, which is gonna banish your Ascan to banish return tail of hand, which is gonna trigger Shengin. Shengin is gonna banish a card on the field and in the graveyard. With a big pump of life points, we are looking so great, and yeah, we came on top in this game. But now, let's see. some really tough duels. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a game 2 versus branded bestials. Oh, man, I have not really played a bestial package. I've not really played the full power bestial package in branded. Oh my goodness, the deck flows so great. Like, branded is now back on top. This was ridiculous, right? I don't have much side for this deck, unfortunately. I do play some of the cheaper bestials. The dark cards, I'm like, I have to take this because the plays this deck does is just super crazy, right? Luckily, we had the Ash Blossom, and man, this saved my life because this deck, whenever it plays branded fusion, craziness happens. It doesn't even play branded fusion, and a lot of craziness happens. So let's imagine. So right here, we're looking good. We were looking good. So we are gonna continue our plays. This hand is we started really nice hand. Again, we're gonna go to the Stealth Kraken because we know we gotta get rid of this guy as quick as possible because that burn life points, he's gonna creep on us very quick. One thing I love about the Ghoti deck is the fact that we're not really affected by bestials to some extent, because I play bestials. But the fact that we water, and man, banishment is like a super poly. We play water types there, so there's no way, to get rid of this. This does not target. Gonna lose life points. He goes into the Jester Aluba and gonna go into our inner post, which banish our Snopius. Snopius gonna banish this, return to our hand. Look, we are looking good. We are looking good. So plays are already set. Plays are already set for our turn. During the opponent's turn, which is mainly when the Goki deck plays, which is what a crazy like Goki. Like Goki plays so well during the opponent's turn. But imagine you can even get debuted during your opponent's turn playing Goki. Crazy. Alright, got this on the field, man. And this here is I think get a little spicy. I think get a little spicy, right? We're gonna get this off the board and we're gonna get our search from our arena post. Man, this card this one is one of the best support we could have gotten for this deck. Man, the TTT, guys, oh my goodness, TTT is gonna be a headache going forward. I tell you, I kid you not. TTT is a headache. Like, despite all plays we make, breaking boards and surviving, this guy always has a way. Always, which is rather pretty interesting. Like you said, guys, branded or not, this deck does a lot. Right, now we have to deal with Mirrorgen, and we all know how troublesome Mirrorgen is. Alright, so my play with this, because I am from game 1, what I've learned, and apologies, I fortunately didn't save game 1 to show you guys. I don't know what happened. I think it was an error or something. Alright, I cannot leave these guys in the graveyard. Like you see the Aliban and this guy Alba, the end phase effect is just too good, and those are what I aim for. But man, this guy keeps playing around those, like, whoa, man. Alright, he's like, nah, bro. I'm gonna bash my card instead. And here's another headache card. Like, the Bestial Aluba needs to get banished ASAP. Either you banish this card or you get rid of the dragon on the field, because this card, this doesn't start the chain. So for this reason, you just, whenever it hits the field, you get rid of it. Whenever a big dragon hits the field, you kind of just find a way to get rid of them, because I kid you not, bro. This card is a headache, guys. Alright, it is looking super scruffy for us. Like, it's looking bad. Alright, so now, unfortunately, we do get to summon our Jerusalem, which is great, and special summon our Snopius. Now this is like I said, I keep targeting this card because I want it either off the field or, and most likely banished. So with Snopius, you're gonna see I'm targeting the Alban a lot, but the opponent, man, he's quick on his feet, man. Get rid of it with the branded Bestial, so it can be in the graveyard, because he wants those search and set effect end phase. And man, Harris, and if you guys already noticed saw my tech video for this deck, you guys know why I love the Bestial package, especially Jerusalem, because it plays so well with your tuners. You can go into level 8 Ascan and get a 2 removal. So now I'm gonna get Ascan removal effect, and I'm gonna get the juice removal effect, getting rid of the trap card and merged. All fine. At the end, most likely body's gonna be cleared, so it doesn't matter if merged. But we got rid of one of the biggest threats. But man, he's gonna get a search from the Magnus. He's gonna get another search, and he's gonna get a set. Man, and this is just how crazy that this deck plays. Like this deck grinds, and this deck just keeps coming back. But guys, this deck worth hundreds of dollars, and we are playing this budget deck that does the same. And let me show you the spicy interactions. Why I love this deck. Coming from this board, right? Snowpiercer is just key. Ascan is key, right? Snowpiercer effect, you banish Ascan. Ascan, when banishes a fish, special summons itself, and like the plays go crazy. You always have plays. Boom, goes to the shimmy. Oh my, love this. This guy is so good. Normally when you summon this guy, you win the duel. Except man, when your opponent's deck and your opponent is so smart, it doesn't end well. Yeah, it fell right into this. And man, what's great is for this deck, like whenever you get rid of the Sonnery, it's gonna send the Bestial Luba to the deck, and this just generates plays like crazy. Like it doesn't end. This deck is so I love this deck. I love playing this matchup. Was a headache, but it was so much fun. It just showed how good both that bestial package is in this deck, and also how good Ghoti is, man. If you've been sleeping on Ghoti, guys, you definitely guys give Ghoti a try. The deck has immense value. Like potential is off the roof, I must say. And I'm playing rank on Yugioh Omega is no slouch. Everybody is from rank bronze to silver, gold. Everybody's playing metal. So if you want to test your budget deck at the best, this is the best training grounds, guys. I kid you not. This is the best training grounds. You guys should hop on there, try your decks. You guys are gonna play against the best decks because nobody has no budget limitations on this platform. So everybody's playing at full potential, and it's rank. You get points, and you get coins, which you can add rarity to your card. So everybody's playing to win. Yeah, it's so much fun. All right, let's jump back here, man. Oh, man, you see these two cards. These two cards are a headache, man. It's this day I really learned how good the full bestial package played, and man, it was great. Like, okay, I did a big misplay here. Like I waited. I won't call it a misplay because I was not expecting the TTT, because the plan was, despite all what the opponent had done, having Ascan on the field and my pesos, I'm obviously gonna go into my rank 10 and nuke the field. But like I said earlier, TTT is a headache, bro. This guy just took my Ascan, and now I'm just sitting on a Snowpiercer. Because the plan was to summon Snowpiercer, banishing my Zep, and another water monster. Zep would special summon itself, even if the pesos is off the field. Because I'm like, well, okay, pesos off the field, that's still fine. I'll use my Zep and Ascan, but now I have nothing to do, and we just automatically lose it because I have no level 8s left, unfortunately. And when we lose this duel, I'm like, TTT came in again, clutch for the opponent. Ah, man. All right, let's hop into game 3. All right, game 3 here, we open a very interesting hand. Any hand opening with Ready Fusion, and Ready Fusion level 4 or level 2 is just a golden hand, and you add onto it the field spell. Oh, you looking super well. Also open a bestial. Guys, we are looking well. I was feeling great. Normally with a hand like this, I'd go for the trap card, like combos. Unfortunately, game 2, I side out the trap cards because I know how they go in second. And for some reason, I can't remember why I didn't include them. Yeah, I think the focus was like just having bestials because I need to get rid of the graveyard. Because the graveyard is so scary. But man, we start really good. Like I said, starting with Arena Post, it just gives so much advantage. It gives you the 3 interruptions as opposed to starting the level 4 and only having 2 interruptions during the opponent turn. So I felt good. I felt good coming into this here. Opponent starts with branded opening. I just played this. I don't know, man. We don't play any traps. Alright, we're gonna get our cards back. Now let's see. Yeah, man. Okay, this time, I don't know. I don't know if this guy's side like back row hits and like, bro. Cause I think that in game 1 the trap cards played a really good, and the fact that I didn't save game 1 really maybe doesn't really give context to why this guy is playing this back row. Because in game 1 the trap cards really hurt. Really hurt this guy. But like, nah, this what the hell, bro? Like, definitely, like, remember I said these 2 cards are very troublesome. Like, they lead to so much, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not letting this. I'm more fearful of this card search as opposed to the protection effect. The search, this has to go. This got to go. Ascan, just, yeah, bro, the Aliban, there is no ask to save us this time. Goes into the other boat, and right. I'm like, oh yes, man, this guy got rid of the ghost bell, so we are all free. I'm like, okay, definitely, I know I'm safe. I can go for bestial play. Boom. Okay, this was a terrible play, terrible play on my part, right? Because I was so focused on like banishing this card. Like, I just shotgun this effect, and what's bad about this, because when I activate this effect, this is just gonna banish either of these monsters, and most likely the tuner monster, and it's gonna shut this play. And this is exactly what happened, and the opponent is just gonna gain, right, effects. And like, man, this was bad on my end. Yeah, I could have beat myself. And again, the TTT, bro, TTT is wrecking us crazy. And I guess TTT is like a really good card against Ghoti, being that Ghoti plays during your turn. Yeah, TTT is a really good card against Ghoti, man. It's just crazy. Alright, we're gonna activate that. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, there's no way we keeping this card in the graveyard, because it just generates too much advantage for this deck. We have to get rid of it. Like, have to get rid of it. So we are looking back. We're not looking back despite all what happened. We are looking really well. Opponent still is gonna get a nice search when every aspect of this deck is just, oh man, this deck plays. Okay, all right, we are looking good. Gonna get our 2 cards back on the field, and it's like, Ghoti just doesn't. Ghoti doesn't die, man. Ghoti doesn't die. Ghoti doesn't die. Okay, from here, here's another interaction they did earlier, and I just love. This is why I love. We're gonna get double removal, 1, 2, because of this banish. Right, we're gonna banish Ascan. Ascan effect is gonna banish Slopios, banish a monster, return to hand. We are looking super good. Cheng on the field. Then, you know, activate effect to banish. Cheng gonna banish graveyard, banish the field. Get rid of that. Guys, we are automatically looking super good. We go for the Abyss Shock, which is gonna give us a switch. We go for the Lifeless Leaffish, which is a big plus for us. And now, you know, we are gonna push for game. We are gonna do some form of pushing, man. We are looking good. Go for the attack, and you know, right, this should be game. This should be game, right? Yeah, no, bro, come on. This guy is not letting out. All right, instead of attacking over, I'm like, bro, I'll just let me give you some burn light. Gonna burn this with my stuff. You know, keep the level 4 on the field so we have some form of play. Yeah, but I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot that. Yeah, we could have played around because we are getting this stealth onto the field, and for some reason, I think I maybe misclicked, but Cheng supposed to protect itself. So even if I did, and I knew for sure, I forgot the effect of the what's his face? I forgot the effect of the Mirror Jet, I know for sure. But still, based on the board I mount out in the end, because I was pushing for game, my board still should have been intact, because I should be safe with my Cheng Ying. Should banish a card to protect itself, and then I'm getting my spawns. And like I said earlier, from my 1 spawn I went to 2, because 2 is just too good. But I don't know what happened. I probably pressed B or press right click and said no to the protection effect or something at the time. Which, yeah, bro. I tell you guys, I tell you, just this is one of the worst card you can activate against the Ghoti deck. Like, it shuts you down entirely, man. Once this guy plays branded fusion, it's like, man, changes everything because this deck. Alright, so Hurricane, man. I'm not learning, man, because I've just gotten hit by this Aliba effect so much. I'm like, every time Aliba hits the field, I want it out. I want it banished. I don't want this card going in the graveyard, gaining the effect to give that search, you know. So if it's banished when sent to the graveyard, we are all fine. Yeah, but you know, the opponent is like, alright, I'm just gonna get banished, but I'm still gonna get my Bestial Alluvion on the field and set my branded beast. And I'm like, bro, this deck keeps playing, bro. Keeps playing and plays around the Kraken. Hey guys, you see how hard this is? Do you see how hard this is? Watch this, oh my goodness. It just doesn't end, man. It just doesn't end. But, man, guys, Ghoti is the GOAT. The GOAT. When it comes to budget, this deck is the shiznit. Gonna activate the field card effect. Alright, the opponent's gonna pop the field card, but it doesn't really matter. We didn't really want the search. All I wanted was to banish Ascan. Ascan being banished, Ascan would now banish Snopio. Snopio is now banished. We'll be now banishing pesos to return to our hand, and boom, we are back in this game. Automatically, guys, we are back in this game. Can you believe this? This is just nuts. This deck is so flexy, man. Go into the White Opera Hill. Upon it does Raigeki, everyone, but unfortunately the opponent does have branded opening to protect his monsters, but that's fine. This card now, I'm gonna power it up with shift, and it can attack 2 monsters on the field, and it also does trampling effect. Now it doesn't really matter. I don't care about the merged effect. End phase is gonna explode the field. This card can banish a monster and return to the field, so we are all good, guys. We are looking so good. Doesn't really matter what these guys do. We are looking good for next turn, and this guy packs his deck. Man, it was tough. It was tough. If you guys interested in more Ghoti video, check out this video right here. Enjoy, guys. Take care.